I would love to know just where in the Hell you think you're going. Number one, without telling me. Number two, at this time of night. Oh, you're just going to your car? Really? What do I look like, Boo Boo the Fool? Yeah, I didn't think so. What you got here? A towel. AirPods. You know what? I'll be taking those. Looks like you got some clothes in here. What's that, an overnight bag? Looks like it to me. Do you think I'm an idiot? I mean, really? Let's go have a seat on the couch. We're gonna have a little talk right now. Have a seat. I'm gonna give you a couple things to think about. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to ruin your night or whatever plans that you have. It actually has zero to do with that. I'm gonna tell you and put it into perspective on logical reasons why what you're about to do or what you were gonna do if I hadn't caught you is extremely unsafe, and you really should not be doing it, okay? It's not even just because, number one, you're breaking one of my household rules, okay? You are not even 18. You are not an adult. I am the adult, and this is my home. Therefore, you do not leave, number one, in the middle of the night, and number two, in general, without asking me. You don't tell me that you're leaving. You don't tell me where you're going. You ask. I pay for your car. I pay for your cell phone. I pay for everything. I pay for your food, your house, the clothes you always want, the shoes you always want. You do not leave my house and make me look like an idiot, thinking, oh, Mom's sleeping. She's not gonna know. She'll never find out that I'm sneaking out. She'll just sleep through the night. No, I'm not stupid, okay? I knew something was going on. I heard you wrestling around in your room. And here's the thing. If you would have been just honest with me, just like I have always told you your whole life, honesty will get you much further than lying to me specifically. Now, let's backtrack. Where exactly, and I literally mean it, you might as well tell the truth now. I have already caught you. Where exactly were you heading? Okay. Alright, and I'm assuming there is some type of party going on at that house? Okay, I figured. So here's the thing. Let me give you some valid points. Not because, like I said, I'm trying to ruin your plans, but because I want you to be smarter as an individual and use your freaking head a little bit more, okay? Let's go over some of the scenarios that can happen when you sneak out of the house. I don't know your location. I'm not a crazy parent that tracks you. But if you're going to continue to act like this, I will need to track your location. You're not gonna like that, will you? Well, keep doing stuff like this and we're gonna be right there, buddy, okay? So let's go over some of these possible scenarios that could happen. Now remind you, you snuck out, okay? I'm in bed sleeping. I don't know where you went. I don't even know you're gone. You get into a car accident. Yes, this sounds morbid, and it is, but this is the reality, okay? Wake up. Everything's not all fairy tales. Shit goes wrong, okay? And you get into an accident. Well, say you're unresponsive, you know, it's a bad accident. They're taking you to the hospital. Now, how long do you think it's gonna be until they figure out who you are? Then they're gonna have to call me. If they can even get into your phone. If you have a passcode, they're not gonna get to your emergency contact, you know? And then here I am, didn't even know that you left, thinking you're in your room asleep, and you're in the hospital. Did you think of that? Yeah, you didn't. I know you didn't. More things that could happen. You go to the party, something goes wrong. Someone goes crazy that's there. You can't trust people. Not saying don't ever go to a party. It's not even about that. But you don't go to a party without telling me where the party is. I'm not gonna pull up. I'm not gonna do anything about that. But I need to know where you're going so that you can check in and communicate with me to let me know that you're okay. How else am I supposed to know where to look if something goes wrong? What if we have an emergency here? You know, like I said, anything is possible, but just thinking of certain scenarios. Something happens to me, or I become sick, there's a fire, I don't know. Say there is a fire, and we're trying to get out of the house. You're not in your room. I don't know where you are. Or maybe I can't even get to your room, and then I'm thinking you're in there. And we have firefighters coming because I can't get in your room. You know, the fire's blocking it. I can't get in your room, and I think you're in there. So people are gonna have to come in here and risk their lives trying to get you, and you're not even here. You're at a party. You know? Do you get what I'm saying? I know these are very morbid, far-fetched situations, but I know personally from first-hand experience that stuff like this happens all the time. It's not rare, alright? People sneak out, and when their family members are looking for them, they don't know where they're at. So like I said, this has nothing to do with you going to a party. I don't care about that. You know, I think I've taught you pretty well to use your head in situations like parties, you know. Don't put your drink down. We'll go into another talk about that some other day. Party etiquette, okay? But the fact is, I haven't raised you to do stuff like this, sneaking out, especially late. It's very late. If you're gonna leave, you should probably do it a little bit earlier, and I'm gonna tell you why. It is a weekend. People around this time are leaving the bars, the clubs. They've been drinking all night, and unfortunately, they're getting in their cars and they're driving. But who else is driving? You. You're driving to a party. What is the chances that you can get into an accident with a drunk driver? Especially at this time on a weekend, they are much more higher than on any other day, especially for the time that you're choosing. And I think what we will do to fix this, and trust me, I'm gonna give you an assignment to do, because I do not take this lightly. I don't think that that's very fair at all to me. I think you are insulting me actually by trying to sneak out and just assume that I would never know. Yeah, maybe you've done it before. How should I know? But you're not going to make me look like an idiot. Okay, I'm the adult here, and you're not gonna do that to me. So this is what your punishment is going to be. Number one, you're not going to that party tonight. Yeah, you can whine and cry and throw a fit all you want about it. You're not going. If you would have asked me earlier, really, if you would have just asked, it would have been fine. So, again, your punishment. You're not going to the party. And you know what else? Like I said, I'm thinking about starting to track your cell phone. And don't even think that you're gonna turn off the tracking part, you know? I know you can do that. You can press hide location. And if you do that, then you won't have a cell phone, period. Oh, am I being so unreasonable? Yeah, well, that's what happens when you try to take me for an idiot. And also when you're living under my roof, and I am giving you the life that you live. And this is the thanks that I get to sneaking out, putting yourself in danger. Wow, I'm such a bad parent. And you know what else I want you to do? You're gonna write me a paper. Yes, you are. This might be OD, I know. It might be overkill. But I think we need to really evaluate if you've learned your lesson from this or not, because I'm not trying to catch you again in a couple weeks or days sneaking out. Because if I do catch you doing it again, you're going to have much more of a punishment. You're losing your car. I'm not going to tell you for how long for. Any video games, computer, any of that, hand it over. I pay the electric bill. Yeah, we can go deeper than that even if we need to. This has nothing to do with you partying or what you could possibly be doing at that party. It's the blatant disrespect that you've had for me tonight. And that's just, it's not gonna fly with me. And I want to make that very known. That way you can really learn a lesson from this. You know, I was your age once too. And believe me, I thought about sneaking out so many times. And I did a few. But the paranoia was eating at me. Because I was like, wow, if I get a flat tire right now, you know, it's 3 a.m. I'm somewhere where I shouldn't be. I should be home in bed. But if I get a flat tire right now, I'm gonna have to call my mom. She gonna be pissed when she finds out that I snuck out. This never crossed your mind? Like you really never thought of any circumstance that could happen while you're out there? In the middle of the night? Not even me knowing where to look for you at? If something happened to you, I mean anything that could happen, I would not even have the slightest clue as to where to look for you at. Do you get that? I would have no idea. You could be in a different state. I would not have the slightest clue where to even begin to search. That's what this is about. Okay, so you understand then? Alright. Well, leave your keys on the table. I will be taking those for tonight. Go back to your room. We can finish discussing this tomorrow. We could be done with it. I don't even care. But like I said, fool me once. Shame on you. Don't fool me again though, because you're gonna be real sad. Yeah, you get it?